Well, hello everybody, it's Shawn Petit. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I want to do a quick video today because I get this question asked all the time, and hopefully this will answer some questions. So I'm asked all the time where I get my inspiration from, where I get my quotes, all of that kind of thing. So I'm sharing with you the constants that I go back to every single time if I'm in need of some type of inspiration or quote or something like that. So first and foremost, there are three authors that I go to on a regular basis for my own personal development and for my own inspiration, and their quotes and their topics and different things like that really do inspire me, and I get a lot of inspiration from those authors, and they are so Brené Brown. I'm sure everyone has heard of Brené Brown. She's got a lot of books out, and I have every single one of them. This is just one of them. This is Daring Greatly. This is probably one of my favorites of hers. She is a clinical, she's a PhD, and it sounds funny, but she studies, in this book, she studies shame. And, but she is incredibly knowledgeable, insightful into the human spirit and that kind of thing. And Brené Brown's books are phenomenal. Love her. I get a lot of inspiration from her. These two gals are entrepreneurs, and I am constantly inspired by these two ladies, and have actually doing coaching with both of these gals, and so these two ladies are phenomenal and constantly give me inspiration and motivation, and that's Marie Forleo and Rachel Hollis. So I have all of their books and all that kind of stuff. So excuse me, I've got a little bit of a cold. This book here I read 20 years ago and continue to go back to it. This is probably one of the books that changed my own personal journey, and it's called Write It Down, Make It Happen. It seriously changed my perspective on a lot of things and how to kind of just navigate life. Another really great inspirational book. And that's by Henriette Klauser, and I know it's still in print, but it's super old. I've had it forever and ever. Okay, so that's like daily personal inspiration. Now for my art, I have several different types of things that I look to get quotes, to get inspiration, and that kind of thing. I did a video a couple weeks ago, and I'll link it up above in the video here. How once I get my inspiration, how I kind of plan that out. Now, where I get my quotes and different things like that, that's what I'm going to show you. And these are a constant go-to for me that give me great quotes and inspiration. So the Compendium Company, and I'm going to have links to all of this down below in the YouTube description box, but the Compendium, it's Compendium Incorporated, and their motto is Live Inspired, and every single book that I have come across from them is fantastic. Some are very brief and to the point. Some have bigger quotes, different things like that, but every single one of the Compendium books is instant inspiration for me. So these are all Compendium, and this is just a few of the books that I have. Believe the best about others. It just, every single page. Believe in love and everything it touches. We all have the power to give away love, to love other people, and if we do so, we can change the kind of person we are, and we can change the kind of world we live in. I mean, every single page is just makes me feel happy. Again, these are all Compendium books. And how would you introduce yourself to God? if not now, when? Just different things that really like spark something for me. Do you doubt your doubts? Just every single book is some bit of inspiration, or really makes you think and ask yourself questions, or just really, even the colors spark inspiration for me. So, like even on the inside cover here, fill each day with life and heart. There is no pleasure in the world comparable to the delight and satisfaction that a good person takes in doing good. Every single thing. But look at the color choices. Like you could incorporate color choices like this into your art. Every single thing in the books, compendium books, really, I just love everything about them. And so I use them a lot for inspiration, and I take a lot of their color choices into consideration when I'm doing a piece of art and that kind of thing. So any of the compendium books are fantastic. Just like even the color choices are just awesome. So again, I will have those. I'll have the compendium website linked below, and you can check out that. Also for me, for inspiration, for quotes and creating art, is scripture for me. I know not everybody's faith is different, but for me, that's one of the things that I turn to for inspiration. And whatever your faith is, that could be your inspiration as well. The other thing that I use a ton are notepads and different things like that. But there's one company that I find I purchase just, let me grab. So I even purchased some of these like little hearts with quotes on them, little cards with quotes on them. And these are all by the same company. And it's funny that I find these all in different places, and I go to the same companies because they speak my language. But this is Sugar Boo Designs. And this, obviously you can see, this quote book has been used a lot. And you could actually even like copy this or use the actual page for a piece of art. Excuse me. But everything is in this little book here. It is wonderful. Friendship, freedom, fragility, forgiveness, feelings, fearless, family, faith, dreams, all, just everything. It's all right here. And I don't take them out because I'm going to use the quote again for something. So I will either copy this or just copy the quote and use it in my art. But these are all Sugar Boo. And this is just a notepad, and you can see a couple of them I've actually cut off the ends to use the quote. But I find quotes in a lot of these different things. But again, this is Sugar Boo Designs, and again I'll have that linked. And this is another Sugar Boo Designs notepad. And it has, I of course love this paper, and I use this paper a lot in my art. But at the end of each page it has this little tear off sheet of a quote, and I tear them off and save them. But you could use them just like this, like they are for your art, just like it is. But I save the quotes and go back through when I'm looking for some type of inspiration. And so that is, all of these are Sugar Boo Designs. So I continue to go back to their stuff for inspiration, for their quotes. They just are 100% inspirational to me. The other thing that I find a lot of my inspiration from and my quotes from are poetry books, or books of, like, this is Quotations of Courage and Vision. This was actually at a library in the 25-cent bin. It has, I've had this book for 25 years, and it was the best 25 cents I've ever spent. But Emily Dickinson, Henry David Thoreau, Rumi, Maya Angelou. Oh, I forgot my Maya Angelou book. That's another one. Let me grab it really quick. Okay, I can't find my Maya Angelou book. I'm surprised because it is worn out. I have used it over and over again. She's one of my favorite poets, authors. But Maya Angelou, Henry David Thoreau, Emily Dickinson, Rumi, did I say Emerson? All of those, and I'll have those all listed. Those are probably my most go-to poets and authors like that. I can always get some bits of goodness, even if it's just one single line from a poem or a quote. And a lot of times I don't use the entire quote. When I find something that I really like, I might just use one part of it. And I do that a lot. But find some of the older ones. They're really good of books. And this one is by Carl Herman Voss. I have no idea. This is 25 years old. I've had it forever. And I just positively love it and use it over and over and over again. So that is how I get my quotes and my inspiration. And I will say this, that I am always reading. Every single day. I'm constantly in search of reading inspiration for my life, some word, some quote, some line for the day for me. I write it out in my journal. I write out what I'm grateful for, and I search for what inspires me. And so it is a daily practice for me to find new quotes, new things. And it might be the same old quote, but because of the place that I'm at or the comment that someone has left, that quote will speak volumes to me, and I will reuse it and reuse it. So I hope this was helpful. I will have everything listed below with a link. And you can check that out if any of this might help you. But I hope it does, and I hope it answers some questions for you. All right, my loves, have a wonderful day.